Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Friday night. Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekend. But for tonight, we're going to take a bit of a break here, and we're going to be playing a little bit of Fortnite, the Battle Royale version. I should have probably checked this, actually. I only think there's... Yeah, they only list... I should check the game category. They only listed it as Fortnite, because obviously this is Fortnite, the actual proper game, and then this is Battle Royale. We, of course, will be playing the Battle Royale version tonight. I gotta say, kind of interesting for a game like this. And I'm very conflicted, honestly. Like, the more I play more Battle Royale games, the more I find I don't have... It's not that they're bad, but I find the development of a lot of these Battle Royales don't really have a lot of tender love and care. Feels like it's really just like a boiled mess of things. Like, Fortnite failed as a tower defense game. Let's just be frank about that. But then they're able to convert all the assets into what effectively is the most broadest and biggest deathmatch you could ever create. And same thing with the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It wasn't a failed experiment, but it effectively borrowed the military shooter aspects of Arma, specifically the shooting part, not so much on the realism. And it went in that direction. King of the Kill basically heavily used all its assets from DayZ when that game was in decline.
Our community's acclaim spreads.
Thank you very much, MechaGM, for that. I was always appreciate it. How are you guys doing tonight? How was MechaGM's stream? For tonight, I'm here actually kind of taking the night off of beating games. We just beat Beautiful Joe this week, and we're going to be taking a little break, and we're going to be playing Fortnite. Because for some odd reason, my current mission right now for this game is to get this back bling precision backpack. Because everyone needs to aspire to something. And that's over taking my time. Personally, I blame Mega G-Wolf. I will say, the amount of stuff you have to actually grind, I've only played this for actually probably about this week, actually. It's only been this week I've been active in playing this game. And with a lot of the quests and the missions you get, this is all solo play, by the way. You can actually get a decent amount. You do have to play for quite a bit, though, to actually get, but why not? Let's actually talk and play the game at the same time here. I'm not exactly the best at Battle Royale games. Actually, I'm not best at shooting games. Like, that's probably the main reason I have more of an aversion towards Battle Royale games, because at the core of it, it's the most fundamental deathmatch you could ever get to. And you can add little themes and use mechanics from, you know, from its pre-existing games, like, well, Fortnite here borrowed all of its mechanics from Fortnite. I will say the shooting is very much like, if you ever play Overwatch or anything like that, they'll be very much used to that. A little bit of military realistic shooting specifically comes from the the sniper weapons and such. I'm actually gonna increase the audio just a little bit. But how are you all doing tonight? Alright. This is also a double XP weekend, so if you ever want to actually try it, it might actually be worth your time to give it a shot. I definitely would not buy the Battle Pass right away. I say, a lot of Battle Royale games, just play it. Play it, have fun with it. My personal favorite thing to do, I actually like going to Haunted Hills myself. If you're soloing, because a lot of the big areas are always heavily contested. Not so much Haunted Hills for some reason. There's not much contention for how much loot you actually can get. I just find it weird how Epic, it didn't copy PlayerUnknown, but it certainly did. It certainly was inspired by a lot of it, a lot of what it did. Like, you can't exactly copy game, you know, can't copy game modes or mechanics. I think that's actually someone else heading to... You would not be heading to... You would, actually. He actually is. That son of a jerk. Alright, fine. Fine. Change your plans. Just want to take a look there. Change your plans. I'm just gonna go here then. And I'm just gonna land and grab myself this shotgun. Oh crap, I think I just killed. Grab all the shotguns. Clearly that's the only gun you'll ever need. Here's another shotgun. Let's have another shotgun. Like, the one interesting this game did was they just took all the mechanics from Fortnite and turned this into a very interesting game genre. Or game mode. Ah, terrible at sniper rifles. Yeah, I'll just get rid of those guys. Strangely enough, you don't actually need to worry about a lot of this game. Because too many people think, like, they treat it like a deathmatch. In reality, you only really need to focus on one thing, survival. If you can focus on that, you'll do fine. I've kind of been spoiling myself and just playing the 50v50. Which is interesting, but it's definitely a novelty. It's a novelty for probably the right reasons. Yeah. I will say, you definitely feel very fragile when playing this game. Like, a little too fragile, in my personal opinion. I also just need to see where the heck the... Oh, dear. That's not good. That is not good at all. I think a lot of people just play this game. Primarily because it's like the only game they know they can actually get multiplayer matches in now. And it's very non-consequential. But at the same time, it honestly doesn't feel like you get decent at the game. Speaking of getting decent at the game, I better start running. That was actually a terrible amount of stuff we found. I usually only go with 2 weapons now. You only really need like an assault rifle and shotgun. I do notice a lot of people never really learned how to play... Like, carry over their knowledge from a Battle Royale game. Metal... Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about the sniper, because I can't hit worth beans. I'd say, like, oddly enough, shooting is my weakest part of this game. It's always gonna be the shooting. Oh, nice. Unless you get sniped for over 150 damage. Alrighty. That happened. Oh, he had the bolt action. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. That's actually the first time I've been sniped to death. Hey, how's it going, Trinity? Yeah, it happens. I've been better. Didn't expect that to happen. You just got here and exploded. Perfect timing. That's kind of that's honestly what Battle Royale's boiled down to, though. You never see it coming. Honestly, what I should have done, I should have actually just built myself some walls. Because that's the one thing that makes it really difficult to actually kill people. Like, personally, I really actually hate Fortnite in its current incarnation. I think it's not really well done. I think it has a lot of problems. Like, multiplayer sometimes your allies won't appear on your minimap, so you don't even know where they are. Other times, things just kind of pop into place, even if you have a game, have the game on high settings. Just appear out of nowhere for you. And I think, honestly, because this game is so reliant on building now, so many people have everything on a macro, it gets kind of ridiculous on how fast people actually build stuff. Like the sniping in this game, that guy actually did a good job sniping. It was honestly a close distance, so you probably just only had to use the center marker. But the one downside, I didn't actually know where I should go already. I could actually go here, because there's actually a chest here. Come on. I hate the crossbow. Goody, a porta-fort and a crossbow. What a lovely thing. Honestly, I found the PvE to be a mess. Like, I see what they were trying to do. And I love tower defense games. Like, I can go on and on about tower defense games. I actually like them. I really do. I think they're fun, strategic games that you can just enjoy. Like Dungeon Defenders in its vanilla incarnation, which were developed by Trendy Entertainment. That was actually a really good game. That was a really, really good game. But they kept adding so much content, which is fine. They're adding content. It's good. But the downside of it was they added so much that it kind of got out of control because they also kept increasing the level cap as well. So it wasn't really... It really got out of hand really quickly. Grenades. Nobody ever used grenades in this game, I swear. Was that there? Yes, the chest is up here. Hey, the legendary jug. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Grab the chug jug. Game bloating happens a lot with indie titles. They were actually, they actually went off to make Dungeon Defenders 2. It was a success. It was a really well done game for its time. I personally like Dungeon Defenders 1. Dungeon Defenders 2 went, honestly, too far in the free-to-play market. I think it did it really poorly. Because it focused so much on, like, get loot, get loot, get loot. And it only focused on that aspect. I'm doing a terrible job in gathering resources right now. Also, I should say, this is also a very quiet game. It's like you just have that one moment where everything just clicks together, and then panic ensues. Shotgun, perfect. Get rid of the submachine gun. I'm surprised at is where the heck's the other chest? Usually there's another chest here. Because it became all about, like, what your gear level was and such, instead of building an awesome labyrinth of death. And some games actually did it, it's like, had a different style, and I'd say Fortnite went down the route of, people probably actually know about this game. It was actually it actually became a two-player game, but originally it was a single-player game called Orcs Must Die. And what was fun about that game was it was a tower defense game. It allowed players to kind of interact and shoot and stuff, and very much Dungeon Defenders did the same thing. Not only could you, have your turrets do stuff, but you could also, you actually had to care about your own life and defense and such. But Orcs Must Die made things a lot more cartoony. So, it wasn't so much about tower placement, it was about trap placement. So if you ever played something like Kagero's Deception, or Tecmo's Deception games, Or you might probably know them as Trapped for the PS2, or just the Deception series. Orcs Must Die is just the right amount of level up versus traps. Yeah, that was actually the other thing. It's like once you get the numbers blow up, like Borderlands 2 was completely guilty of that. It get, you know, the inflation just went out of control, where it wasn't fun at all. Like, they even actually kept the traps in this game. I actually just picked up a trap, and I can actually put it on a floor, I can put it on a ceiling. I can put that in a lot of places. I actually picked up another one. I actually haven't figured out, one thing I haven't figured out yet was how to actually slap a change your F5, your quick key there. So it's like, you can get other things aside from traps, so you can, you know, they only really left the spike traps. There's only that, trampoline, and what was the other thing they had? Trampoline, I don't remember what the last one was. Fireplace, that's what it was, fireplace, because you could actually heal yourself. Where the heck did the chest go? Ah, there it is. Alright. I already have a blue assault rifle. I don't need 2 assault rifles. Oh my god, I have so many traps and I never get... That's the downside about Battle Royale. People are honestly too smart. They hardly fall for the traps. That's like, I'm used to games like, what was it? As strange as it sounds, Final Fantasy R1, actually. That was a fun tower defense game. But, like, all the Warcraft mods and stuff for tower defense games, those were also really fun. Alright, I take off this Portafort. The fort there basically just lets me create a fort on will. So, like, you throw it like a grenade, and then out of the blue will come out will pop forth a fort. Assault rifle with a scope. That's actually tempting. Not as much DPS. I'll be fine. Please have a potion. That's not the potion I was thinking of. Oh, that's actually very tempting to go with. What I want... Oh, I need to actually do that. Oh, shit. There's someone here. What? Oh, come on. Oh, well. No. Don't you do that. Nope. I hate... That's the one other thing that sucks, is a lot of the time... hitboxes in this game does suck. They really do. So, even though there were holes in the wall, and there were some holes in the wall, I'm actually going to claim that. One downside is that you can actually shoot through walls. Like, if it's a partially broken wall, for some odd reason, you can do that. And I haven't figured out, like, which ones you can, because what you saw there, that was a person who bought the Battle Pass. They obviously played the game a decent amount. But it's like... I'm just gonna say it. All Battle Royale games are buggy messes. They are buggy messes that honestly are just terribly designed. I'm actually just gonna say it. All of them are. I've yet to actually find one that's actually well done. Like, I'm trying to think. I should have actually shown it. I could have showed, like, one problem with the game with the scope weapons. Not through a wall. Like, you still, like, what you see is not always what's there. It's kind of like the way, if you ever watched Ty Tuesday and Smite play Radical Heights, for example. Smite, on Smite's stream, he actually ran into a situation where he was out in the middle of nowhere by a bunch of booths, and he ends up, a guy just starts, sees a guy, so Smite opens fire, because he sees him in front of him. Nothing actually happens, and the reason why nothing actually happened was because the developers, was it Big Boss, I think it is, for Radical Heights, or Boss Key, that's it. For Radical Heights, what they ended up doing was they left an invisible wall in the stage. Now, this was something you couldn't see, but it blocked all of Smite's attacks, so it blocked all the bullets of him actually shooting at the enemy. And sometimes you just have that in this game as well. So it's like, the problem is basically, because it's a third-person shooter game, you have what you actually, let's put it this way. So what happens? You see this red X here by the gun. That's basically showing I'm gonna shoot at the wall. But if you just hide it just a little bit forward, it will actually work. So, even though you might not be able to actually see your opponent and such, you can still fire your gun no problem. It's that sort of situation. So basically it says, I can see you and shoot at you, but you can't see me and you can't shoot at me. That's the situation. That's the whole problem. And that's honestly the problem that exists in PUBG as well. It's like, I can't see you, but for some odd reason you have sights on me, and therefore you can shoot me. It's not so much you can just stick your gun through a wall and shoot it. It's all about vision, and if you actually can basically shoot above the wall or past the wall. And it's all just determined by where the crosshair is. Because a lot of times you will just get screwed. I would not be surprised if this game has a huge amount of cheaters as well. Fortnite is not exempt from that either. There are some people who do a ridiculous, like, I honestly would not be surprised if a lot of the cheaters basically had some sort of macro for building. Because how quick I see some people construct all the buildings does not make sense. My god, that is a lot of, like, I'll just say that right now, I'm terrible at this game. You know, the core things that really? Give me my gun back. Give me my gun. I don't need grenades. Like, I have no qualm saying, it's like, hey, I'm not good at this game. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if this game had a lot of cheaters, too. But the reason why I like Haunted Hills, there is actually a lot of stuff, and barely anybody go here. And it kind of makes sense, just simply because it's so out of the way, and half the time the circle, you'll have to run and leave early. And I mean really early. That. Something tells me, yep, this person... They always leave that. This has already been picked dry. Somebody actually already flew in here. But I always see people, I'm terrible at shooting. Yeah, that's why I really kind of avoid a lot of shooter games. I'm terrible at shooting. I'm just gonna do a lap just in case. I'd be surprised, honestly, if they missed anything. And that's why I'm kind of sad. Battle Royale has a lot of potential. That's... okay, that's actually a little strange. Like, shooting's fun and all. But... I'm gonna keep with this assault rifle. The burst rifle is actually nice, too. What am I doing? I know the other chest is actually up here. I will say, though, shotguns in this game are incredibly powerful. Like, shotguns are normally powerful. Like, PUBG, they're hit and miss, honestly. Wow, he even left slurm juice. He left everything! Well, then again, when you're torn between what you can carry with you and what you can't, I don't blame him, because you only have 5 item slots. I'm just seeing if he left anything I would want to take. He left a lot of stuff for some reason. This person did a terrible job of knowing where everything is for Haunted Hills. There's so much stuff he missed. He even missed the assault rifle with a scope. So, one thing I wanted to show, I could actually show you right now. So, let me just stand here. One thing that sucks, and what I like about PUBG, is that, so if you look at this, it's a scope. You think, hey, great, it'll be accurate. Problem is, though, when you come to the sniper weapons, they actually suffer from bullet drop. And that's why most people actually like the traditional assault rifles, because they are actually more accurate than the assault rifles, so it's hard. Yeah, I know the circle's closing in. I'm not worried. I'll take this. I'll actually take both. Boop, boop. Like, the assault rifle with the scope is a lot less accurate. That's not good. Actually, it's fine. More than fine. Yeah, no, you're not gonna hit me. Ah, I hate that. I also hate that, like, shotguns are stupidly good. Yes, scope weapons have bullet drop. All of them. Like, your most accurate weapons in this game are actually the assault rifles without scopes and shotguns. Like, this game is so heavily biased towards shotguns, it is ridiculous. They even just introduced the light machine gun. I personally think that gun sucks. I think it's terrible. Like, every other gun doesn't do enough damage besides the assault rifles and the shotguns. Shotguns can do about, well, hand cannons can, but you have to be, like I said, this game favors hit scan shooter players. Like, if you're good at Overwatch with Soldier 76, there is a very good chance you will be good at, Fortnite. There's a very good chance, actually, you'll be good at Fortnite. Here's the thing, though. You have to understand, every single developer that's made a Battle Royale game has been focused on, or basically have a history of shooter games. Epic. Unreal. Enough said. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, so Bluehole. That's the company. But who created it? PlayerUnknown. Who is he known for? Doing mods for Arma. Arma is a realistic shooter. They're like the Boss Key, Lawbreakers. I'm trying to think what else was in his repertoire. Like each lead developer had something. Well, that was terrible. Is this better? This is better. Take that right now. Let's get me out of here faster. Like I said, shotguns are king in this game. Like, I will show you the, not a fan of that. Let's see. That's the other part I suck at, is actually finding, seeing where the enemy is. If he has a shotgun, I'm doomed. He has a shotgun. And he has 8 health. Where is he? There we go. Got a lot of stuff. He didn't actually have a shotgun, I'm surprised. I thought I heard a shotgun reload. Like I said, though, if you're good at shooter games, you'll probably love this game because it's very straightforward. There's not much that can go wrong. Aside from, weirdly enough, a scarcity of ammo. Because you'll spend a lot of time just destroying walls. And I mean, you'll spend a lot of time destroying walls. There's someone else here, shit. Thank you. Ah, excellent. That's what I wanted. Give me that. Shotgun. And I hear a chest. They didn't get the chest up top. There we go. Better. Where's the circle, anyway? Alright, I will see you in a little bit. Give me that. I haven't even gotten to actually do the thing I normally do, which is spiral around the map. Because normally what most people don't do, and this is something I've learned from playing a lot of PUBG, was a lot of people will just kind of run straight into the circle. That's actually not what you want to do. Like, unless you're actually after kills. Like, a lot of people who are good at shooters, they'll go for the kills, and they can usually get them. No problem. No sweat. They'll be fine. But if you're not good at games like that, just remember, the objective of this game is not actually to be the best at shooting, or to get to be the best, person. It's to be the best. It's, it's about survival. Wow, really? Okay. Surprisingly enough, the game actually gave me a rocket launcher. Hey, a trampoline. And a lot of people kind of mistake this game, even though primarily, yes, it is deathmatch. You'll have a lot more success if you focus on the aspect of survival rather than trying to go for the most amount of kills. Oh. I'd also say it would be in your best interest, if you actually also want to do well in this game, to remember where chest locations are for items. I heard a chest. I hear a chest, and it's actually bothering me. There it is. Actually, that's fine. That actually works. Good old slurp juice. Ah, darn latency. I am here, but I am not here. Ah, that's... Decisions were made this day. I'd honestly say never worry about the blue or the storm, whatever you want to call it. Because you can actually just, like I said, as long as you're on the set part of the circle that closes in the slowest, you'll be fine. The hard part is when you get your when you're caught with your pants down. Probably gonna regret only having the shield health, but we have a rocket launcher, and that's actually a really powerful win condition. And about face, turn around. So one thing, I see a lot of people when they play this game, they just go rush for the circle when it appears. If you're trying to get, say you want to get the top 10. Top 10. It's actually very manageable. Probably really difficult for a lot of players to do. Not so much in solo, but maybe in squads or duos. I don't see a lot of people really use any sort of strategy. And I think that's the part that makes this game, at least the player base, not so great. I mean, granted, there's people who play this on mobile now. There's a mobile version of this game. So more power to those people who enjoy the game on mobile. I never see people try and actually circle around the map or spiral around the circle. Because you could usually find people. Granted, you won't find many people, but like I said, we're already down to 20 players. It's actually kind of surprising. To spiral around the map. I have all my guns loaded. Yes, I do. And plus, you can also probably find a few places for some more resources. But you want to be circling towards the outskirts here. This actually looks like it got picked dry. Yep, already got picked dry. Because the moment everything changes, when the storm starts to shrink again, you'll be fine because you're on the side of the map that shrinks the smallest. Or the slowest, I should say. And you can spend that time gathering more resources and such. Like that house up here. But the reason I'm playing is I just want... I don't know. I watch Mega G Wolf play. I'm like, it'll be fun to try mess around with this. Because I haven't played a Battle Royale game since PUBG. And even then, that was in its prime. And people got really good at that game. Incredibly good at the game. Yeah, so it's like, you could be hiding here, and as long as that red X isn't there, like so. That was a good headshot. That was a very good headshot. Alright. Question is, where the hell did that come from? Well, at least I know it came from the mountain. Nope. I see him now. Alright. I hate that you can't do that. I will say one other thing. This game heavy favors the high ground way too much. And it makes sense. Are they gonna bother? I will see you later, sir. I'm going to that house. Like, if you ever wanted as many Star Wars moments as possible, you play this game. And you just build as high as you can. Well, people left. That guy was on the mountain. Like, I'm surprised there isn't an Obi-Wan Kenobi meme because of this game. Like that Adult Swim skit where they had, Obi-Wan just always say high ground. Because I beat you, because I'm on the high ground. Now I should probably actually book it, because I'm on the outside of the circle, or the large part of the circle. Does make it actually getting kills a lot harder from long distances. Oh, hello. Hello, enemy. No, not gonna do it. We're both running the same direction. If I start shooting now, he's gonna know where I am, and we're both gonna die. What I want to do is get there before him. I have a minute 20. That's actually more than enough time. I can run on the outside. Like, just remember, your objective in this game is not to get as many kills as possible. It's to survive. And obviously, if you're a pro player and such, you're gonna be playing this game, or you're gonna be going for as many kills as possible. Because honestly, the shooting, like I said, it's no different than playing playing Overwatch, or a lot of other shooter games. Like, and there's the Construction Wars. Take a wild guess at figuring out who won that. Really? These two are going at it. I'm just gonna leave. There's no reason for me to engage that. There's no reason for me to engage that at all. Look at this. Look at what these players were doing in here. Tilted Towers is always a crazy place. Oh, please say the bridge is actually inside. Oh, yup. So bad at building in this game. Alright. And put that there. Put that there. That there. And the sniper sees me. Let's see here. Is he shooting that? And there's your drop box. Let these guys duke it out. You only need to be better than one other person in this game. That's all you need to do. There we go. Someone's is duking it out. That was actually really close. Just gonna sit here, see what happens. There's only 5 people left. Worst case scenario, I blow him up with a rocket launcher. And I kill myself in the process. Sounds like a glorious way to go, honestly. Oh, that's right, to fire the rocket launcher, you kinda need to aim. I guess. Am I in the circle? I am not in the circle. That sucks. That's unfortunate. But it doesn't take long to get there. It's the fastest way. That... Ah, shit. Indestructible walls. Damn it! Shotguns are too good in this game. Shotguns are way too good in this game. Like I said, they're that accurate. Even at a... Like, the one thing PUBG, oddly enough, had right was they made the shotguns suck. Like, shotguns in PUBG were terrible. Shotguns in this game are too good. And I think part of it is just because of how fragile you are. Because a headshot with a shotgun will kill you. And you don't even have to be that accurate with a shotgun. Like, that will kill a person. Like, it's even... As long as you just aim where that little dot is, and you fire, you will get a good hit, and you'll probably get a headshot. And that'll rip through people, because there's no actual defense stat in Fortnite. That's one thing that kind of makes this game, kind of makes the game, I don't want to say bad, it makes it has a different direction. And because of it has such a different direction, it only makes certain guns really good, while others are just terrible. Submachine guns are terrible in this game. They always do about half the damage that... They do half the damage that you can do with an assault rifle. And this is the game where numbers matter. So it's like, can you just kill the person instantly, or can you actually, you know, there's very few times whittling away at someone's health is actually beneficial to your cause. There's very few times. Really? Alright, fine. Actually, don't mind doing this. Actually, it's not a bad place to get some chests. Really? Nothing? That actually sucks. Aw, shoot. That was actually someone here. Not gonna beat them with a pistol. Pistol is not a great weapon. Not a great weapon at all. Where's the circle anyway? Oh, man, I'm right on top of it. It's actually rare I see the circle actually be on this side of the map. I'm so used to when playing offline, it's like all the way over by Lucky Landing and such. Well, let's say no chests here. I am not wasting a perfectly good set of metal. Perfect. That's actually what I wanted. I guess I'll go to Snobby Shores. There's not much other places I can go right now. I'll also never understand why the ice cream trucks, for some reason, never have... Hi. There. Yay for the AFK kill. Let's all be thankful of the AFK player who gave us 100 experience. That person commits suicide? Nah, that can't be right. Yep, that person jumped and killed himself. A lot of kids play this game. A lot of kids play this game, I notice. Thank you. Tactical submachine gun. Why? Never understand. I mean, I guess it's because it's a cartoony shoot 'em up. Like, even then, I find that kind of very loose definition for cartoon. Tactical shotgun. I'll take that. Oh, that was the submachine gun I dropped. Pump shotgun, even better, and it's blue. And a tactical shotgun, and that's blue. I'll take that. Pump shotgun does a lot more damage than the tactical shotgun, but it's the difference between an automatic versus, well, obviously manual. You're good with shooting, you go with the pump. If you're not, probably best to go to the tactical. Of course, I had to be careful because I'm going to be in this. I'm not going to be surprised until people actually start coming over here. And they will, because there's a lot of loot here. Really? I need to just start chopping down my own lumber. That's my lumber. I will be more than happy to drop that pistol. Cozy campfire, nice. Speaking of which, I need to actually change my... Oh, I see what's happening. I hit the chest, and I'm like, where the heck is the darn thing? Up. Okay. Ah, that... Of course he has a rocket launcher. Of course. I hate that. There really needs to be... Like, he wasn't even shooting from that far. He really should have had self-damage. I was stuck too. There was nothing I could do. The one thing I'm actually in a bad I have to actually break. It's a bad habit I picked up from PUBG. Is that... Crouching in this game, it does increase your accuracy, but it doesn't matter because all it does in this game is make your hitbox for your head all the more gigantic. And that's a bad habit I have, is I get in, like, I'll always be crouching, because that's something I learned in PUBG, because PUBG, you're used to just existing and being able to hide. Like, it's still hard for me to see things in this game, because people are firing from such a long distance away. So I have a hard time actually noticing, like, hey, where's the player? I think after this, what I'll do, I'll switch over to the 50v50, because I think a lot of people should probably see... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. There's one nice thing about this game. You can just leave like that. No penalty, no nothing. Let's actually do that. I'll be honest, I will say one thing. If you are after experience, it's honestly best if you play solo. For the primary reason that, experience in this game is determined by 4 factors. Kills, first kills with 50, and then any other kills after that, whether it's 2 or 16, it's only 20. So you get 70 max for kills, and then the rest is placement and survival. So the longer an actual match lasts. Normally it breaks it down, but it's broken again, so you don't even see... You can see how much experience you get in total, but it doesn't break it down right now, which kinda sucks. But it's a double XP weekend, but I don't know why that breaks. Like, everything about Battle Royales feels like it's either half-assed or... There's not enough tender love and care because, hey, it doesn't matter. our game is making profit. And that's all that matters. It's like, I would like all the guns that have bullet drop to... that have a scope to be able to have... Like what you're seeing right now, we're just goofing off, but this is 90% of the shooting in this game. It's with shotguns. Shotguns and assault rifles. And it's weird that jumping in this game is actually the best defense you have, because... that guy is not great with a shotgun. And I really, like, they could really make a shooting range for this game. Like, this game needs a shooting range, badly, to actually teach people how to shoot. But they're not interested in that because there's no need for Epic to even try. This game's making millions of dollars. Same thing with PUBG. It really still needs an actual shooting range for people to actually get good at shooting. But they won't, but they're not going to invest the time in it. So you have games that are just making, like, money hand over fist, but they're not actually... They're more focused on what's going to get people to spend real money, rather than, let's make this a higher quality game. Like, for example, half of the time, all these markers here, these are all the other players, they don't even appear half of the time. Same thing if you're actually playing with squads or duos. Half of the time, they won't even actually appear, and I'm actually surprised the boxes are already dropping. That's actually very strange that they're already... They're not dropping. Of course, I don't get any ammo for that. This is either going to be a good idea or a bad idea. My personal favorite thing to do in this game right now is to build a wall. I'm going to do, though... Oh, come on. Really, dude? That explains why everyone's gonna be after this little crate. And then it's a rush just to see who grabs what. Well, at least I grabbed the shield health. Oh, come. Break here, game. Like I said, this is a very straightforward mode. What I need, though, is a gun. And there are apparently a lot of stuff people missed here. Ah, oh, damn it, he got a headshot on the shotgun. That's what really sucks about the shotguns in this game. And that's why I really... Like I said, that was a headshot. I had 150 health and he just downed me in one shot. Didn't even stand a chance because I jumped first. And no other gun does as much damage aside from a hand cannon, but even then, trying to get a hand cannon shot, or the Magnum, I'm just going to call it a Magnum, is going to do that much damage. but landing a single bullet versus an extremely generous hitbox for the shotguns is a completely... It's so binary. But, like I said, the reason why this game is in the state it's in is because they're just using the same exact... The failed attempt, or the failure of a tower defense game. Which they're still profiting from, actually. That's the funny part, because people are enjoying this game. There were people who spot into the early access. Like, I remember when Forrest actually streamed this game. Not the Battle Royale. Well, he did stream the Battle Royale, but I mean the... I just mean the actual original mode of Fortnite, because the developers gave him a copy. But they needed a return on their investment, and Epic did a beautiful job getting people to invest in the game like that. But since the circle's back at Shifty Shafts, go back, and we're gonna try and actually get some more stuff. I see a chest already. This is going to be an interesting one, because one side has the town, and one side... Well, they don't exactly have the town yet. Like, I'll actually show you what I normally do. Like... Oops, that. I'll show you what I normally do. Let me just go raid these houses here for stuff. Damn. Like, usually it'll be a rush for, Usually it'll be a rush for the balloons, because the balloons right now for this game mode are dropping at an absurd rate. Me? Well, what I like to do is actually do something like this. I'm gonna need the materials though. Assuming I can actually be left alone long enough to accumulate the resources. By the way, that blue dot that keeps appearing, by the way, is actually... If you hit that area, it'll actually take 100 damage. And 2 of my teammates are already dead. Oh yeah, you drop like a rock in this game. I should probably mention that. I like to do... Actually, let's see if I can actually do this. And this is actually a little rocky terrain to do. Fine. This is fine. Is try and actually get up as close as possible, and then just build. And the logic behind this, absurd amount of building, there's a reason for, there's a method to this madness. Is to actually cut off. Really, dude? Oh, I'm out of materials already. Where? I'm actually surprised that hit. You can claim more territory than your opponent. You're gonna be able to get the balloons. So you gotta build the biggest wall you can. from me. I'm apparently stuck shooting this guy. Is he still trying to take pot shots? There he is. What? Ah, you little rattlesnake. Come on, get me up, get me up. I will say one thing, like, it's kind of one of those strange things. The further you are, the more likely... Actually, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna use those. Although, right now, it doesn't look like it's gonna do us any good. Oh, actually, that's a waste. Shoot, nobody's here. That's the problem. Nobody's here. And I have no materials to build a wall or anything like that. I have to run. Oh, like I said, speaking of those bugs, hey, I don't know where my other players are, or teammates are, because of this. So I have no idea where anyone is at any time in this game, or in this round. High quality. Just extremely high quality game. $28 to $38. Wonderful. I hate that. Like I said, you see how the high ground dictates all? This is why. Well, there's everyone. I'm out of ammo. I am out of ammo. That sucked. Oh, that's even worse. Alright, one person's got a rocket launcher. See what you're throwing down. Not a huge fan of it. That was someone behind us, wasn't it? I just need a gun. Oh my god, the gun was out of ammo. Wait till the shotgun. Why am I slowed? Buggy hell of a game, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so normally if you were in water, you get slowed down. There was no water around. That should actually slow me down. But yet it happened. This game only exists because this is the zeitgeist of the times. This is the zeitgeist of gaming, what you're seeing here. That's what this game actually is. It is a zeitgeist moment of showing what people or consumers actually find acceptable these days. You boil everything down to its most generic and blandest degree, and people will, and it doesn't even matter if it actually is a high quality product or not. People will buy it, people will invest in it, because so many people expect everything to be free, and it only has to show off it working halfway. Like, that's what this entire Battle Royale zeitgeist actually is. And I feel it's only going to get worse the more people actually invest in... The more people actually are developing games going for that. We gotta be the next Angry Birds, we gotta be the next Fortnite, we gotta be the next Clash of Clans. Where it's like, even something that's a failure can be... You could repurpose every single model and asset into a different game, or into a different game mode. Like, I'll be honest, the reason I'm not huge in PUBG is because well, actually, a lot of these games is simply because I actually hate shooter games. I even feel like Radical Heights. Radical Heights has had so much more potential, because it could have been the one... Because I actually like the concept of a game show theme. A game show theme can work really, really well. The downside is that because it's from the people who made Lawbreakers, so Randy Pritchford, what's his expertise? Is to develop a shooter games. He makes shooters. Like, every single developer just knows how to make a shooter game. And it really sucks that a game like that could have had so much more potential in being giving players a theme of a game show, whereas about, say, beating people up with joust sticks or getting run over with grocery carts. But that's not what people really want, nor do they actually... I don't see the market actually changing it, because where's the money? It's for people to... People just want their shooters. And people want to try and be, whatever the next... Be the next, PUBG or Fortnite and such. And honestly, they really have the formula down. It's not a hard formula, honestly. It is not a hard formula to emulate. And that's why you have so many of these clones on mobile, or the games are being developed on mobile. Like, I feel bad for all the people who bought the PlayerUnknown on Xbox One, because that was a terrible, and I mean terrible, terrible design game. Like, there was no love in that. From what I understand, the mobile version got more tender love and care. Really? Loot Lake? Huh. Seriously? That's actually a surprise. I kinda wish I had small... The one nice thing about this mode is that they throw a lot of, Oh, thank goodness. Finally. There we go. Probably should actually take the health regen one. But I think Radical Heights had a lot more potential. Like, it could have basically been the one battle royale that didn't revolve around shooting. But it's all about, you know, who's in control, or who's actually has the funds or resources to make them. And right now, that belongs in the court of all the shooters. People just want to play their shooter games, and that's fine. I think this also creates one other problem. Is this bus divided in different parts? No, it is not. It is just one big bus. Alright, I need to get up to the front. This battle's already over. It's 47 to 32. I don't see the other side making a comeback. Which is kind of sad. Also, why don't the ice cream trucks ever give you medal? They just exist. Like, they take 10,000 health for some silly reason. Yeah, this is just a numbers game. Like, the 50v50 are very one-sided affairs. And I mean very one-sided. This is gonna be the dumbest thing I'm going to do. And now you can't touch me. I shall build a wall. It will be the greatest of walls. I really also wish the wall building was actually a lot easier. Like, this is dumb. Like, I have all the metal in the world. I don't even know where the heck the balloon's actually landing. Yeah. I just want to build a wall. And yet half of the time, it never goes in the place I want it to be. Yeah, you can do the shooting, buddy. Do your shooting. You're a crack shot. You're a crack shot, buddy. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Oh well, let's just make a door. Actually, we can make a bigger door. Or you can destroy it for me, thanks. Oh, you're actually right there. Holy crap. Never mind. Alright, I'll just put that right there. What the heck is that? That's a semi-automatic. Never mind, they actually are making a... Well, they're not gonna win, but they made quite an effort there. Because nobody... Oh, now it's working. So, now we can actually see where all our allies are. So much of this game is a buggy mess. Like, it's hungry for these quality of life changes. But it's never going to get them. See, like, the one thing I would like with the scopes is basically show me the range and show me what number I actually need to aim at. Like PUBG, if you're gonna put bullet drop, you gotta give players some feedback. Now they're actually using the wall I've built. Damn it! They've used my great wall. That was the greatest of walls, ladies and gentlemen. That would explain how he got there, then. And then lost by a shotgun. Good job, Gingerbread Man. Good job. At least he made the effort. And that's what matters. He made the effort. Oh my god, he actually might get saved. And that player just got to the battle. Look how many people, they never, like, look how many people are just didn't even reach the battlefield until now. Surprising if that player actually has one kill. They destroyed my wall. Oh, they're looking for the one person. I swear, every time I see that, I hope it's not a person who's, like, collected a bunch of, health regen sources, because one thing you can do in this game mode that's currently broken that Epic hasn't fixed yet, which honestly should have been a 24-hour thing. There were already videos of players basically accumulating all the health regen items, and then surviving being outside the storm. Kind of like the way PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds actually did. Like, if you... So, when PlayerUnknown has a very similar mechanic, if you're outside the circle, you're gonna take damage. And one person playing PlayerUnknown, in a tournament no less, was able to get, I think it was 2nd place, just simply because him and his teammates gave him all the energy drinks, all the bandages and stuff, and he just survived outside the zone. Which is why, the zone has... Which is why the zones in PlayerUnknown just destroy players now. This, however, only destroys the players once it's completely gone. But you could still it doesn't do enough damage that will absolutely destroy a player. What happened, you would have basically like 36 players all running around, and they're not able to survive. Oh, thank goodness they actually found the person. But they actually, in this mode, you could basically gather a bunch of health regen items, so, slurp juice, health packs, specifically HP, because it doesn't decrease from shields. Or from your shield health. But you use those items, and you just keep healing yourself. And so the 36, like, or however many players are left, could all die at the very end of the game, while the one person on the other team survives because they just accumulated all the health healing, all the healing items for health. Kinda broken. Also, would be nice if Epic actually, you know, like I said, this game needs a target range, needs to let people practice shooting, and to let people actually practice building at the beginning. I know you don't spend a lot of time waiting, but still, like, any amount helps. We shall now build another Great Wall. Shall build the greatest of walls. Make Fortnite great again. Give it as many quality of life improvements as possible. There's actually enough materials I could work with, but man, oh man, I'm not even gonna get anything, am I? I'm not gonna get anything, am I? Come on. Chest, thank goodness. Give me a gun. Yep. Alright. What? Fine, here, you can have that. I don't need your slurp juice. I'm after bigger game. Oh, thank you. I can't believe it, an actual nice player. That's a rarity. That is a rarity. Nothing. Okay. I shall build the finest of walls. Made of metal. And see, these players know what to do. Everyone's hoarding their materials. I'm actually surprised. I haven't actually survived long enough to see people actually build something huge, but all the battles have been, like, on Loot Lake. $390, not bad. Because a lot of this is just basically going to be a race for the boxes. So all those balloons there is full of massive loot for players. I strive to do is to build a wall for the other team so they can't actually get past it. I want to claim as much land as possible. But land is the only thing that matters. What the heck was that guy shooting at? That guy's gonna destroy that. This is actually a pretty good place to start my wall. This is where the wall shall be built. It'll be a grand wall. I shall claim this wall. This wall should be mine. There we go, now we're getting to the bricks. Oh, we already have the metal. We did not have any bricks, my goodness. Come on, put down the wall. Oh, crap. He's killing me with a shotgun. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, freaking shotguns. It's always shotguns. And like I said, that's how powerful shotguns are in this game. It's stupidly powerful. And it's amazing, like I had so many people around me and yet nobody was able to help me. And this person's just off faff and about, hoping they'll have a win. I can't even build my own Great Wall. It's a tragedy. All I want to do is build a wall. I want to build a wall that keeps the other team out. Is that so much to ask? Honestly, I ask you. I want to build the biggest of walls. Do all of them have the same one? Power plate. Pins? Pot of gold. Like, all it takes, if you, like I said, get good with a shotgun in this game, because you're going to be using it a lot. Like, the worst part is, honestly, you don't even see... Everyone's jumping out early where you've already lost. That's not good. Everyone jumps out super early for no good reason, not knowing where the freaking... where the actual objective is. That's tragic. Like, I know you can cross the, like, a good distance on the map, but still, this is dumb. It's also dumb as having this chest on this ice cream truck. It'll be way too easy to screw that up. Oh, that... Oh, I see. I know where it is now. There you are. I'm a bush. Probably a bad thing to do, but hey, whatever. Let's actually rearrange things here. That's not rearranging things. Thankfully, you don't slow yourself down. Oh, there you go. Go. This is going to be a very strange battle. There we go. I was wondering when I was finding a crate full of ammo. And there's a better rifle. Oh, maybe it's not better. I'll be honest. The burst rifle's not as accurate. need, though, is materials. Nobody's at the battle right now, and that's gonna be really bad for us. Hey, there's at least a chest. Really? Come on. Actually work, game. And now I regret not taking the small shield. I actually do like this. There is actually a major benefit to this, to having the map set up like this, but my entire wall is going to be made of wood, and not metal or brick. Actually, it might be made of metal. It'll be metal, but primarily be made of wood. How does the back of a truck make an sound? Really? That's actually still there? Jeez. I would definitely also say you should probably have everything on a hotkey. Oh, I have no bandages. I didn't get the bandages. What am I doing? Oh, thank goodness. The normal assault rifle. Alright. Don't think I'm gonna get any more metal. Alright, let's see. Yep. This is bad. How far is everyone away? That's actually my question. Everyone's really far away. Like I said, if the moment people get too eager and jump out, people get way too eager. For no good reason. Like, I have to wait for... We're not even gonna win this. There's no point. Like I said, my biggest problem with this game is that nobody has... Got the shotgun kill. Oh, I'm gonna start doing my thing. Don't mind the building bush. Do not mind the building bush. That's a thing. Get out of here, Mew Cats. I'm building a wall. I am building a great wall. It is the greatest of walls. Aw, oh, crap. Well, this is gonna be a thing. The wall's construction is a bit delayed. It's fine. We are a little past enemy territory, that's fine. Ah, crap. Damn it! Stupid rocket launcher! Yeah, so this game, like I said, this game copied pretty much everything from Blue Hole. It's like, instead of a ghillie suit, it's a bush. Look, not even half of the team even made it to the, battle. Should have stuck with the teammates there, but they ran off. How you doing? Welcome back, Trinity. Yeah, this is over. 29 to 29. Because everyone just jumped out. The one bad thing about I'll say one thing about the player base for Fortnite. In terms of strategy, they have none. There's a lot of crackshot players out there, but it's kind of easy to be a crackshot player when a shotgun is stupidly powerful in this game. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't come across the light machine gun or the minigun. The light machine gun, in my opinion, sucks. I don't even know how people are going to be using that gun. Because the only good thing about a minigun, the minigun does as much damage as the submachine gun, so it does at most 17 a hit. But its real ace is that you don't have to reload it, and you can destroy any player's constructions super easy. Yep. I just want to build a wall. Is that so much to ask? I want to build a wall so big that players won't have to worry about anything. Now, this is a 50v50 Trinity. This is what you're watching, so it's like... This is their idea of, like, adding something else to this game. Like, for me, like, oddly enough, that's one thing that's actually interesting. Is probably the one reason I probably would have liked Fortnite originally, which was the tower defense. I'm not exactly too keen on having to build a gigantic base. Plus, I'll be honest, the actual, what really honestly sucked about Fortnite was that it was all, you know, you had to buy into it, and you had to buy into Fortnite, so for the PvE game, but, and here's the but, you still had all the free-to-play mechanics that made the game crappy. Just not enjoyable to play. That's the Magnum. Let's play some soccer. If I could actually run straight. Come on. There you go. And there goes the soccer ball. The chest is right here or above me? Chest is above me. What? That's not good. That's not good at all. Who the hell was shooting? I got him. Good job, buddy. Take that slurp juice. Also be taking that. There's a lot more lag, I've noticed. Yeah, you probably need the shields. I will take that hand cannon. How dare he? I just wanted to get some loot. Where am I? Oh, I'm actually... Well, it makes sense why that player was there. So the hand cannon basically has the power of a shotgun, but it's obviously in a revolver. And you can see just how good the assault rifle is in this game. You are way too fragile in this game, in my opinion. No. Nope, nobody's, everyone's just loitering around Tricky Tower. Like, that's the bad part about Fortnite players. They crack shots. You're too fragile, but goddammit, they don't have a sense of strategy in them at all. But I guess when you're so fragile, you don't need to worry about thinking. Like, that's honestly what I miss about a lot of shooting games. Like, it's now down to, do you have Twitch shooting? Yes, you'll do great. Do you not have, are you not good at Twitch shooting? No, don't even bother playing shooter games anymore. It's not even worth your time. And that's honestly why I stay away from most shooting-based games now. It's just honestly not worth my time. They honestly really should just give players a shooting gallery and just give, like, a plethora of guns. Like I said, I can't figure out what the point of the light machine gun's for. Because it's not very accurate, has an expansive range, but it's not good at destroying projectiles, and it takes the same amount of ammo as your, takes the same amount of ammo as your assault rifles, which do more damage and have a lot higher DPS value. Never, I just won't understand it. Hello? Don't normally go on this side of the map, that's for certain. Goodbye, gigantic tree. All I want to do is just make a gigantic wall. That's all I want to do. Yeah, I want to take those balloons there and just quarantine the entire area. Let all the people know, hey. Great. I guess. I can't even see what's going on over there. And there's like 6 players over there. Holy crap. Alright. I just find the amount of damage done in this game to be kind of obscene. Alrighty, let's see. Hello! Alright, you done blowing up everything? I just want to build a great wall. That's all I want to do. Don't mind me, just building a wall. My wall. It's a good wall. You like this wall. Oh, crap. People don't like my walls. It's fine, I can take a hint. Wow, really? That's what I hate about this game. That's what I hate about this game. I'm right behind a wall and the bullet still goes through. And there you are. There's our jackass. That's what sucks about this game. There are so many glaring flaws with this game, and yet it's stupidly popular because influencers matter. The quality, they do a lot. Like, you really do have some good people actually who are working on this game. Like, you can see that. But at the same time, there's no investment in... Look, there's more investment in the item shop than there is in making people better basically making people better at the game. And in creating tools to actually help people become better at the game. And that's the same, honestly, for all the Battle Royales. And that's really the biggest problem. PlayerUnknown has that problem. Especially for how fast they've grown and how much money they made. Epic, which was a gigantic company, got to recycle a failed property and turn it into a billion-dollar success. And now you basically have all these clones coming out, Radical Heights, and yet no one is doing anything extremely different. I mean, the only one that really did something different was the Darwin Project. But they made the combat in that game so floaty, it's not exactly fun to play. Like, I had the most fun playing the Darwin Project as the director. But even then, having to actually communicate to the actual players was not an enjoyable experience. It's like, that was clearly trying to be like a stream game. And it wasn't fun to actually do, because it was... They barely gave you anything. It was like, if you enjoy... Okay, let's just put it this way. If you enjoy playing Hanzo in... or low-gravity games, then you should play the Darwin Project, because your main projectile in that game is a bow. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Sorry, every time I click off screen here, it mutes the... You know, it's funny actually, here's an audio-visual thing I'd like to see improved for game development. If you're using windowed full screen, I'd like to keep hearing the music, even if I click off the application, or make that an option. That'd be kinda nice. Let me take a look who's actually streaming tonight. There's actually 2 people who are streaming right now. There's Smite, he's actually streaming Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, so he's probably doing a randomizer. And Exposure is back from his trip to Japan, and he is playing Vermintide 2. So if anything, I'm going to give a little raid command over to Exposure. Go say hi to him, go enjoy his stream. You can ask some questions about his trip from Japan. But, as always, MechaGM, thank you very much for the host. Always appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed the one time. I'm probably actually going to keep playing until I get this black back bling, especially with the double XP weekend. Shouldn't be too hard to do. And the daily challenges they give you also make it pretty easy. Like, I only really have... I just gotta wait, what, 2 days, get 2 challenges, and boom. I'll probably actually... If anything, I'll spend my weekend doing something else this weekend, then. Because, I'll tell you one thing. This game really does want to encourage you to buy their battle pass and such. And honestly, they even made it. They even have a good business model to make a lot of money in this game. Like, it's honestly perfect. It's like, all you have to do is buy our battle pass once, and then you just play our game forever. And you will just keep getting stuff. Like I said, honestly, there's things I like about Battle Royale games, but at the same time, it's like boiled. It's like the most overboiled game or junk food game I have ever seen. But, whatever makes it money. Other than that, though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. Tomorrow, I'll figure out something to do for the weekend. But until then, take care.